This is ENN.
Happy Friday!
Why so happy?
Well, for one, it's Friday.
Very true. That is something to be excited about.
Well, that is, and one other thing.
What is the other thing?
Let's check out our top story to explain that other thing.
Okay then, over to the top story. Hey Amy, why are you so sad?
Well, spring break is over!
What are you talking about? It's just about to start.
Oh, awesome. What are you going to do over spring break?
Well, I plan to go to the Philippines.
Very cool. What find out the students going to do over spring break?
Sounds good to me. Let's see that video. What are you gonna do for spring break?
I'm gonna go to the beach with my family.
For spring break.
Go to the movies.
What are you gonna do for spring break?
Play sports.
What are you gonna do for spring break?
Going to the movies.
What are you gonna do for spring break?
I am gonna play sports.
For spring break.
I'm gonna go to Las Vegas.
For spring break.
I might go swimming with my cousins.
Hi there, Alejandro here. It is now time for a Watch Up Toys of the Week for this week. I wonder what Mr. Watch Up has for us this week.
The thing is, every successful person you know has failed at what they love to do before. I've been unsuccessful in my career. You just didn't know about it because I wasn't famous yet, and I was trying to be famous. I was trying to get a record deal for 6 years, and I kept getting turned down. And any successful person you know, even though it seems like everything just happened for them, it usually was preceded by a bunch of failure, or at least a significant amount. But the great ones aren't the ones that don't fail. They're the ones that learn from their failure, and they keep going, and they're persistent, and they're tenacious. And for me, I was trying to get a record deal from '98 to 2004, and I got turned down by every major record label, including the one I'm signed to now. And for me, that means that even when you hear no, you have to keep going through all those no's until you get to yes. And with learning something new, I think it's the same principle. When I was younger, I didn't really know that you could just get better at things, because I think we're so used to the idea that you're talented at something and it's sort of fixed, you know? The idea that, oh, he's just a good singer, you know? And even with singing, I've gotten better at singing as I've gotten older. I wasn't singing in a way that was sustainable, and I wasn't breathing right, I wasn't doing a bunch of things correctly. I realized that there was a ceiling that I couldn't crack through unless I actually studied and worked under a coach to get better. And this idea that things are just fixed is proven not to be the case. You can get better at things, you can grow, and even people that are innately talented still need to go beyond that basic talent that they have and cultivate it.
Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Waltrip, for that video.
Hey everybody, it's Faye. Just Faye.
Wait a second, isn't it Philion, not just Faye?
Well, yes, fine, it's Phaleon. I just tell people to call me Faye just because my name is hard to say.
It's not really hard to say. Watch, I'll say it right now. Philion.
Boy.
Let's just head over to the video.
I agree. Let's check out another book review.
Wait, you're not Philion.
Oh, my bad.
Hi, my name is Eileen, and this is Dr. Seuss, and it's written by Wendy Litz, and it's about Dr. Seuss's life and all the books he wrote. And I really like this book. It's a really great book to learn about Dr. Seuss's life and history. And thank you, and bye.
Hello, I'm Jonah and this is your naughty brother. This week I thought I would try out my invisibility code. Much better. For the first week of spring break, your first week of spring break should be a pleasant one with average temperatures in the mid-60s. The rain should be gone for the most part, and we should have some nice sun to enjoy during the week. It will be a bit chilling during the mornings, but warm up once the sun comes out. For my final trick, I shall disappear.
Hello, I'm Kehlani. You know me from the previous episode. This week, we want to find out what sports the teachers and staff here at Rio del Norte played. For that video, let's head over to my twin sister, who also has to be named Kehlani. Weird, huh? Hi, I'm Kehlani's twin, Kehlani. Let's go find out what sport the teachers here at Rio del Norte played. Roll that footage.
What sport did you play during high school or college?
I played basketball in high school. I did not play sport in college, but I did do adult league basketball as well.
What position do you play in basketball?
I played shooting guard and small forward.
What sport did you play during high school or college?
In high school, I was on my school drill team, and I also played water polo, and I swam for 4 years.
What is a drill team?
Drill team is a military-style dance, also associated with cover guard.
Thank you.
So in high school, I didn't do any sports, but I was in marching band all 4 years, and it was really awesome. And then I also taught swimming lessons, and I was an athletic trainer in college.
What did you play in high school or college?
I played football in college and in high school.
What position do you play?
I played on defense.
Hi, my name is Tyler. It's time for another Counselor's Corner with Mr. Napolis. Over to you, Mr. Napolis. Thank you.
About the brain. Question: why does the brain have so many folds? Answer: those folds create more surface area for you to think. If you laid out those folds, your brain would be as large as a newspaper page. Question: how much does an adult brain weigh? Answer: approximately 3 pounds. Question: how fast do the signals go from one set of neurons to another when you have a thought? Answer: about 680 miles an hour of speed of an airplane. Question: how much of the brain is made up by water? Answer: the brain is 75% water. Those are fancy facts about the brain.
So today we're talking about how to change your words and changing your mindset. Instead of saying, I give up, we're going to say, I'm going to have to use what I know to try this. I messed up on this. But instead of saying that, we're going to say, mistakes will help me learn. I'm not as good as they are at this. Instead, let's say, I'm going to try and use some of the same ways they are doing this to see if it works for me. Instead of saying, this will never get better, I'm going to say, if I train my brain to think positively, things will improve.
Thank you, Mr. Annapolis. Testing, testing. Hello again. It's been, well, many times. It's time for TTT, as in Teacher Tech Tip by Mr. Romano. Take it away.
Hey everyone. For this week's tech tip, we're going to go into Google Draw. Today I'm going to show you some tricks to use layers and transparency to change the color of images and how they appear. So let's say you want to have an image of maybe lightning, but you want to change the color, maybe because you're doing it as a background. So the first thing I want to do is pick the color that I want to do. So for example, maybe I want to do purple lightning. So I make my background purple. Then I need to go find an image of lightning. So I just go insert image, lightning. And I find one I like. Now from here, I want to take this image and I want to make it fit the entire screen. That way the purple has disappeared, but it's still there. We're going to go to Format Options. And in here there's a section called Adjustments. And under that is Transparency. If we drag Transparency, it will start making the top image, our image of lightning, clear. And it will make our bottom color shine through. By doing this, I've now layered the colors in. I can even move this image and slightly change my background color. Maybe I want to do a gradient fill and change it up. That same fill will appear through my image. I can do any color behind it that I can pick up from my background. Maybe I want some yellow lightning. Maybe I want to do something a little different, a little bit lighter. It will still shine through. It will take the color that's behind it. The more transparent it is, the more that shines through. But let's try something a little bit different. What I want to do is I want to take an image and I want to make that image have a logo on it. And then I want to fade it in so it looks like it's a part. So first thing I'm going to do is maybe I'll get a football. And nice simple one. This works. But now I need to have an image or a logo to go on my football. So let me go get one of those. Now, if you notice in this logo, I made sure it has no background. Now, I want to resize it and make it kind of fit. And I just play with it until I get it the way I want it. That's about right. But there's one problem. I don't want this logo to stand out so much. So I go back to Format Options and I start using Transparency. Now it's letting more shine through. I can make it pretty transparent. I could even change the color a little bit. Make it more gray or others. And now it looks like that image and that logo are all one piece. All I have to do is group them together, and now they are one piece. So play around with the transparency. Throw images on top of other images. Throw colors behind them. There's amazing pictures you can create in Google Draw with just a little bit of adjustment. That's this week's Teacher Tech Tip.
Oh, you're back. Thank you, Mr. Romano, for that video. Why won't you?
Welcome back to...
Well, I hope you have a great spring break.
It's over already? Let's just get warmed up.
I'm sorry, but it does seem like we are done for this episode.
But next week starts spring break.
And?
That means that we end for 2 weeks.
What?
No. How will we survive?
I know. We can watch old episodes on YouTube.
That is a great idea.
Well, I hope everyone has a fun and safe spring break.
Have a good 2 weeks off, and we will see you in April when we get back.
Bye!